Okay, let's start standing today. So let's bring toes together and leave a little gap between your heels. And let's inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. Inhale and lengthen through your spine. And then let's exhale over to the right. Push your hips off to the left, just a gentle side bend. Press your feet down, pull your belly in. Get nice and long. And let's inhale back to center and exhale over to the side. Lengthening through the fingertips. Keeping the belly in, tailbone down, and legs engaged. And let's come back to center. And then let's bring the arms down, palms forward. Just open the chest up, bringing the hips forward a little bit into a gentle back bend. And then coming back to center, bend the knees a little bit, keep the spine flat and the belly in, and dive down. And bend the knees enough that you can grab your elbows behind your legs. Relax your head towards the floor. Roll your body weight forward. And then start to straighten the legs just enough to feel a stretch in the back of the thighs. Release your arms, belly in, and round up one vertebra at a time. And then let's bring the arms up and overhead again. Palms together. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, hips to the left, upper body to the right. And then inhale up and exhale over to the left. And inhale up, arms down, palms forward, and bring your hips forward, upper body back. And then back to center, stomach in, bend the knees, dive down, and grab your elbows behind your knees. Stomach on your thighs, neck relaxed. And then release and slowly round back up. Let's step to the top of the mat and bring your feet hip width apart. Let's bring the arms up. So palms are facing each other, shoulder width apart. And then we're going to send the right foot straight back into a high lunge. Try to keep your spine nice and stacked. You might need to bend the back knee a little bit. So you can bring the tailbone down and then reach up through the arms. Hips square. Nice deep bend in the front leg, making sure the knee is right over the ankle. Let's turn to the left, bringing the arms parallel to the floor. And then reverse, bringing a stretch into the right side. And then bringing the arms back parallel. And then face forward, arms up. We'll straighten the front leg. And you can bring hands to hips. Try to keep the back nice and flat as you bring your upper body down and start to feel a stretch in the back of the left leg. And then maybe bring hands to the floor for support. And your back heel is probably going to be lifted up off the mat, but sink down and feel that stretch in the back calf as well. And then at the end here, take a deep breath. Exhale, pull your belly in and curl in to bring your forehead towards your knee. Uncurl. And let's bring the right palm to the floor. If you need to bend the front knee a little bit, that's okay. We'll send the left arm up to the ceiling. Then we're going to come back to high lunge slowly. And step back to standing. And arms down. We'll relax here for a couple breaths. Other side, bring the arms up. And we'll slowly send the left leg straight back and come into high lunge on the other side. Let's sink down into the hips. Tailbone down, spine stacked. And now turn to the right, bringing arms parallel to the floor. And then reverse, bringing the left arm up and over. Feel a stretch coming up the front of the left hip and up the side of your body. And then bring arms back parallel to the floor. And turn face the front, arms up. We'll straighten the front leg. And bring hands to hips. Flat back, sticking your butt out. Slowly hinge forward. And then maybe bringing hands to the floor. And you can always bend the front knee a little bit if needed. Sink back towards that back heel. Feel a stretch in the back calf. Now take a nice deep breath, and on your exhale, pull your belly in and round your back, bringing your forehead towards your knee. And then coming back to a flat back, plant your left palm and lift your right arm towards the ceiling. And remember, you can always bend the front leg if needed. And then from here, we're going to slowly come back into our high lunge, bending the front knee and arms come up. And then step back to standing, arms down by your sides. Find one place for your eyes to focus and take a couple breaths here. All right, let's do it again. Arms up. Send the right foot back. High lunge. Turn to your left, open out the arms. And reverse, right arm up and over. And then stack the spine, turn to face the front, straighten your front leg. Hands to hips, fold forward, flat back. Hands to the floor. See if you can go a little deeper. Make sure you're keeping your hips square, so that right hip's going to want to go back. Bring the right hip forward. And then on your next exhale, belly in, round your back towards your knee. Maybe you can get your forehead on your knee. Uncurl, plant the right palm, and send your left arm to the ceiling. And then come back to high lunge. Step to the front. Arms down. Take a breath. And then inhale, arms up. Left leg back. Settle into your high lunge. Then twist to the right, arms out. Reverse. Arms parallel to the floor, turn to face the front, arms up. Straighten the front leg, hands to hips, fold forward. Hands to the floor. Exhale to round forehead to knee. Keeping that left hip forward. And extend. Plant your left palm, lift your right arm. And come back to high lunge. And step to the top of the mat. All right, so let's again bring hands to hips. We'll extend the right leg back. Setting up for balancing stick. So make sure that leg is nice and engaged, and then start to tip forward as the back leg rises, trying to come down parallel to the floor. Now see if you can bring your right fingertips to the floor. Go ahead and bend that standing leg if needed. And we'll twist to the left, lifting the left arm in the air. You can keep your gaze either on the floor or looking at the wall to your left. Untwist. And here's the challenge. See if you can bring hands back to hips and come back to standing the same way that we went in. Coming back to standing, we'll shift weight to the right foot and send your left leg back. And get that left leg nice and strong and engaged, and then start to tip forward, bringing everything parallel to the floor. Now from here, see if you can bring left fingertips to the floor, bend the standing leg if needed, and then we send the right arm to the ceiling, twisting to the right. You can keep your gaze on the floor or turn your head to the right. And then slowly untwist, bring hands back to hips, and come back to standing. Arms by your sides. Find one place for your eyes to focus. Take a few breaths. Hands to hips. Send the right leg back. So find your balance here before you even start to come down by just lifting the toes off the floor a little bit. And then start to hinge at the hips. Coming down parallel to the floor. Bring the right fingertips to the floor. And then lift the left arm in the air, twisting to your left. Bending that standing leg if needed. Untwist. Hands to hips. And slowly come back. Send your left leg back. Find your balance here, just hovering the toes off the floor a little bit. And then with a nice long spine, start to come down parallel to the floor. Left hand down, right arm up. And untwist, hands to hips, Come back up and come to stand. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back to plank. And pull the belly towards your back. We'll hold here for just a couple breaths. And then knees down, keep your toes curled under and sit back onto your heels for a toe stretch. Feet just did a lot of work with that balancing. Stretch them out. Pull the right arm across. Keep that right shoulder down away from your ear. And then pull the left arm across. And then let's take the fingers, interlace them behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pull your fist away from your back. Keep the shoulders down. And release. Now come forward, bring your weight off your toes, sit back on your heels, give your toes a little rest. Let's stretch the top of the ankles by leaning back. Maybe lifting the knees off the floor. Find that stretch on the top of your ankles. Come forward all the way onto all fours. We're going to turn to the left, extending the left leg out to the side and left arm overhead. Just enjoying this side stretch for a minute here. And then making sure the knee is under the hip. Let's use the left side body strength to lift up. And bring the right arm up and over. Left hand rests on the left leg. Let's come back to our supported side plank and lift the left leg off the floor. Reach back, grab your left foot, come into a back bend, pressing the foot into your hand. And release, bring the left foot back to the floor. And one more time, we're going to use the side body strength to lift up, and then right arm comes up and over. And come back into your supported side plank and come back to all fours. Let's do the other sides. Turn to face your right. Right leg out, right arm overhead. Stretch out. And again, making sure knees under hip. Use the strength of your right side body to lift up and bring the left arm up and over. Back into side plank. Lift the right leg so it hovers there. Reach back, grab your right foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Release. And again, lift up. Bring the left arm up and over, right hand resting on the right leg. And then come back into supported side plank and back to all fours. And from here, we'll come into frog. So bring the knees wide apart. Find the position for your hips so you feel stretching in the inner thighs. And once you find that good stretch, we're going to hold it there for 5 breaths. Slide forward on your belly into Sphinx. Let's really engage the legs and glutes here. Plant your palms and pull your chest forward. And if you'd like to go a little deeper, just bring the hands a little wider apart and press up into seal. Slowly lower down. We're going to, again, widen the knees, come back into frog for 5 breaths. Slide forward again into Sphinx or seal, keeping your legs and glutes engaged. Keep the shoulders down and back. Slowly lower down. Push back into plank. Now bring the right knee in so your right shin is hovering above the middle of the mat. Press back into your left heel to feel a big stretch in the back of your calf. And you might even want to try going, bringing the hips up and back into downward dog, one-legged, back and forth, just shifting and really getting into that calf muscle. Come back to plank. Now let's bring the left knee in and hover the left knee above the mat. Sink back into that right heel. And again, we can try going back and forth between three-legged dog and plank. All right, coming back into full plank. Let's bring the knees down and swing the legs around to the front. Come onto your back. Let's hug the knees in. And then let the left leg go out long. Keep the right leg hugged in and pull the right knee across to the left, coming into reclining twist. Untwist, other side. Bring the left knee in, let your right leg go long. And let's pull the left knee across to the right. And then untwist. Let's hug both knees in. And then let's round up, bringing forehead towards the knees. Reach the arms forward. See if you can hold this here for 5 breaths, using your core strength. And when you're done, slowly uncurl, coming into our final pose, Savasana. Let everything melt away. Just watch your breath, watch your abdomen rise and fall for the next 2 minutes. Start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. Bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then either turn onto your side and push up or roll on your spine back to seated.